guys, it's Megan with Usborne Books and More, and I just received my box of brand new books for the season, and I'm super excited to show you some of them. I haven't gone through very many of them, so I'm going to just give you a little brief synopsis and show you the cover of them. And I'm going to do a series on YouTube called Book Minute with Megan, and it's going to be about each and every book in my inventory, each and every book that I come across. I will read it and review it for you in probably 60 seconds or less. I will try my hardest to do 60 seconds or less. But I'm just going to go through all these books. I did take advantage of the double free hostess rewards to get majority of these books. So I do want to encourage you, if you are interested in getting a big old pile of books, to take advantage of that. That is only for January. And I want to get y'all tons of free books. That is like my deepest desire, is for y'all to get so many books for free. So if you want to host a party with me, please let me know as soon as possible, and we will get that going so that you can get a big old pile of these free books too. We have so many amazing books with this release, multicultural books, great picture books, amazing chapter books. I'm so excited to read these chapter books. I'm just psyched. So I'm going to do it kind of in, I have so many. I'm going to do it in groupings, I guess. So we'll start with probably baby and young children. I think we'll start with babies and young children, and we'll move along from there. Okay, so to start, I have Colorful World Safari. There were 2 new releases of Colorful World with this release. And I have Safari. There's one more, and I'm unfortunately can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but I will look it up. So this one, you can see we have ostriches and buffalo. It's kind of just noticing the differences, which some of them are really easy, like which one is a solid color. Well, I'm going to guess it's that blue one. And some of them are a little more challenging. And then you find out new animals, like what's a jerboa? Never even heard of it. So very fun. We love these books a lot, and excited that there are 2 new ones, and they're $5.99. That's another great reason to love these books. They're very, very cost effective. Next, this is a new series. This is our Are You There series. This one's Little Bunny. We have Fox that's coming out soon, and we had Elephant come out with our last releases. But it's a peek through book. So it's Little Bunny feet. Nope, that's a butterfly. Little Bunny eyeballs. Nope, it's ants. So, lots of touchy-feelies, finger trails, things like that. Oh, I'm so excited about this one, the tractor book with those spinning wheels. This one's like our bus book, but this one's all about the farmer panda going to pick up piggies and sheep and goats and taking them to the petting zoo. Then we have Who's Up in the Air? Is it Little Bear? So this one has a little open-ended question on each page. Very, very similar to the first book of Things to Spot, but it's just smaller. I love the shape of this book for some reason. It makes me happy when books are shaped differently. But we have little owls and things like that. Nice slick pages in there. Fold out nursery rhymes. We love our fold out books for our littlest babies because they're doing tummy time or they're first starting to sit up, and this book will sit up with them so they can see it better. But this one has nursery rhymes on both sides. Very, very charming illustrations. Giraffe in the Bath, one of our new phonics readers. There were 3 new ones that came out. Giraffe in the Bath, Apes Escape, and Chimp with a Limp, I believe, are what they're called. I haven't actually read through this one at all, but it looks exciting. Ava's Spectacular Spectacles. This one's about a little girl who is not very fond of her glasses. So her teacher explains that if some of these fairy tale creatures had just put on their glasses, things would have been a lot different in their stories. And that encourages her to wear her glasses. 50 States in Every Vehicle. This one's a great one for kids that love vehicles. I mean, there is so much to see on every single page. You could probably spend hours, and it's a thick book. You could probably spend hours and hours reading this book with a vehicle lover or a travel lover or an animal lover. It's kind of, there's just so much to see on each page. I'll definitely have to go through that one. Lemur Dreamer. It's about a little lemur which automatically makes it funny because it's a lemur and he has a sleepwalking issue. So his friends devise a way to help him stay safe while he's sleepwalking at night. Excuse me. For the older kids, let's do the chapter books. So excited about these chapter books. Billy and the Mini Monsters. The great thing about this series is it starts with Monsters in the Dark. That is the first book. But then after that, there are 5 other books that you can read in any order. And they have some great illustrations, very comic book-like. And it's going to be a little bit easier than the Wheel Nut series, but a little more challenging than like the Hey Jack. So it's kind of somewhere in the middle. I just love those illustrations, and the little monsters are so cute. So I'm excited to read about this Billy and his little friends here. Next, I have, let's do the new ones first. Uncle Sean and Bill and the Almost Entirely Unplanned Adventure, and it has a heroic badger in it, so I picked it up mostly because there's a heroic badger in it, and it looked funny. But it's an adventure story. There's some illustrations in there. I'm very excited to read that one. Same with Alfie Onion, The Adventures of Alfie Onion. I'm just really excited about this one. This one has a little sister book that goes with it about, I think, the Apple Pie Princess, but that one wasn't available quite yet. But I am very excited to read about Alfie Onion. Next, we have Fairy Unicorns. If you love the Fairy Pony series, this one is the same illustrator, I believe. The pages are all tinted purple, so I'm pretty excited about that. Purple is my favorite color. Lots of little illustrations in there, so I'm pretty excited about that story. Next, I have 2 books that are not new series, but we do have new releases. This one is the Gateway series. This is the first book. I haven't read any of them yet, so I wanted to start with the first one, The Four-Fingered Man. I'm pretty excited about this one. It's a very popular series, and the same with The Clockwork Sparrow. We had a new release in this one with the last releases about a painted dragon. This one's a thick one. This one's for our older readers, but it's a mystery book I'm very excited about. Gateway is more of a sci-fi book, I believe. So excited about both of those, and I will let you know how those are. Next, I have some that are kind of hard to place in one category. This is A Magical Adventure. There's puzzles on every page. The illustrations are incredible. This one is actually was written in Poland. So the illustrations are just phenomenal to look at. I will say this one has a lot of magic in it from what I've seen. So if magic is not something that your family does a whole lot, we do have puzzle books that do not have magic in them, and those might be a better fit for you. But I think the illustrations are really, really great. And I'm excited to actually do these puzzles. I think they look pretty challenging, even for me. So this might be more of a upper elementary, maybe even middle school book, just due to the challenge of the puzzles. So that one's more, it's kind of like a fiction, but also like an activity book. And this is the same. This is one of those interactive books. I say ooh, you say ah, or I say oh, you say ah. And it's just, my daughter and I actually read this one through twice yesterday night for bedtime. Little ant in there. And it's very funny. And it's about, they like just interacting with the book. So this one was fun for them. Lots of underpants. So if you have a kid that thinks underpants are the most hilarious thing in the world, this might be the book for you. All right, so that's also kind of an activity, kind of a fiction book. Next, I'm going to do let's do the activity books next. So I will do activity books next. All right, Shaw. Okay, so first, these I am super excited about because these are actually, there's a consultant on here that's actually a family psychotherapist, and she consulted to help make these books the best they could possibly be for your children. That this one is for a child that deals with anger regularly, and then this one is for a child that deals with like anxiety and stress regularly. And they're just ways to de-stress or to calm down, just full of activities. I'm super excited about those. I might even give one to some family members that are adults to see how they like them. Next, I have the newest picture puzzle book. We love picture puzzle books in this house. We love them so much. My daughter loves seek and find kind of books. This one is so beautiful. I love, love, love. This is a full page of parrots. I'm just so fond of the picture puzzle book series. Then we have a couple of sticker books. My daughter also really loves bugs. So this is the first sticker book of bugs. And we have all sorts of bugs in there. So I know there's going to be lots of nonfiction information. And one of the greatest things about our sticker books is that they come with kind of a story attached to them. So even after they put all their stickers in, it's still a book that they can read later. So it's not just like put the stickers in, throw it away kind of thing. Next, this one, super excited about the unicorn sticker book. Do you see all the shiny in there? Shiny, shiny, shiny. And then we have, look at all these stickers that are so glittery. I am very excited. I haven't actually read through the story on this one, but I am excited to do so. Beautiful illustrations in there. Lastly, excuse me, actually not lastly, but second to lastly, I have my first drumming book. There's also a recorder book and a xylophone book. So this, woo, there was a symbol. This one is super entertaining. My husband has actually been playing with it more than my kids have, but that just, says something about how fun this book is. So it goes through all of the beats. This one's more about finding rhythm, things like that. And then it has a few songs over here that you can play along with. It's very similar to My First Keyboard book, but with drums. Very fun. So this one is the Usborne writing box. This is currently a customer special, and I was so excited about it that I got one. This has 3 books in it: the Usborne Writing Journal, the Write Your Own Storybook, and Creative Writing book in there. And I think that the writing books just look really, really amazing. So I was very excited to read that, and I love that it's a nice hardboard box that it comes in. All right, so lastly, we have a few nonfiction books. This is What Are Stars? This is one of our very first questions and answers. I got this one specifically because my daughter loves space. She loves a lot of things. You'll hear me say that a lot. But you see this little star? This is my favorite flap. So we zoom into the star, and you can see all those flaps, and every flap has a little bit more information on it. So it's just chock full of information. Lots of fun flaps. The illustrations are charming as usual. Very cute. What a Wonderful Word. The next 3 books I am so excited about. I can hardly stand it. I am so excited to read through these. So this is What a Wonderful Word. This is a collection of untranslatable words from around the world. And every page has a different word. Like this is a Swedish word to wake up early in the morning so you can go outside to hear the first bird singing. Isn't that an amazing word? It's like golkada, something similar. And then the illustrations are just so calming and fun and charming. And this is friolero, a Spanish word for someone who is always cold. That is me or my mother. Very fun. So I'm super excited to read through this. This is not a toddler book. This is going to be a book for probably late elementary school or middle schooler, maybe even to high school, maybe even an adult. I'm very excited about it myself. So if you have a linguist amongst you, they will probably really love that book. Next, I have Amazing Women, 101 Lives to Inspire You. And it is just chock full of amazing women. Of course, Judy Blume, Margaret Thatcher, Catherine Bigelow, Emmeline Pankhurst, Amelia Earhart, Judi Dench, Georgia O'Keeffe, Margaret Atwood. So just full of amazing women. I'm excited to look through that one and see what I can see. And then lastly, Here and There. Oh, I'm so excited about this one. This one goes through like different things that we all do every day: buying groceries, exercising, playing outside, traveling to school, and then it'll go through and compare two different cultures. So this one, we have traveling to school in Zambia, and then we have traveling to school in Japan on the same page, and it just describes those two things so that kids can learn about different cultures quickly and easily. This is lunch at different lunches around the world. Doing chores in Belgium versus Uganda. Very, very cool. And this is a pretty thick book. Again, this is probably going to be for an elementary school kid, not a toddler. But super excited about all of these things. And I will let you know in those book minutes with Megan how each and every single one of them is and what's inside them all. And thank you for joining me for this unboxing. Again, if you want these books, I can do a party for you. No problem. All right. Thanks so much, you guys.